All right.
Already?
Right. So, hello everyone.
Oh,
Welcome to the final matchup of the tournament. peepoHappy versus ADS plus Poland. You can see all the players here, and of course, both teams had a very long road to get here. Especially peepoHappy, because fun fact, peepoHappy won. They lost their very first match. So they had to play the entire tournament through losers. But
oh no
then
way! I didn't know that. Oh my
yeah,
god.
that's actually, it's kind of
Oh my
insane.
God.
They had to win 7 straight matches just to get here.
Oh
So
shit.
absolutely, they had to work for it. But
And who did they
also
lose
for
to?
ADS, they lost to the Lesperry team, a team named Quay, in first round, which it's a pretty rough matchup because that was a pretty good team as well. But they did get their revenge on them later in the tournament. So
that's nice.
yeah.
Yeah,
Meanwhile, ADS plus Poland, of course, they're in winners, so they haven't lost any matches yet. But their matches were actually mostly pretty close until now as well. They actually won their very first match in tiebreaker by like 10k. So
holy moly!
Holy.
Yeah, I'm saying all this to say that both teams have earned their spot to be in this match here, but only one can go home with the badge, so it's time to find out who.
Oof. Yeah, we had a great match on Friday. I am really willing to see something similar because that match was super epic from 6-1 to tiebreaker, and then a complete, well, almost a reverse sweep from peepoHappy. It was super epic.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. peepoHappy, definitely an amazing team. They went through hell and
Yeah.
they've been making miracles from time to time, and let's see if they can actually do them not once but twice against ADS plus Poland.
Wait, is the teams reversed from what they should be?
I think Team Blue is supposed to be peepoHappy, yeah.
Okay, well, either our client or the ref is the wrong. But whatever, I'm sure they'll get it sorted out. Okay. But yeah, guess we could just talk about some of the players while we wait for warm-ups to go on. Guess we could start with ADS's captain, which is you can see in the very top left slot, Sabari, who is extremely good at basically anything that is not too involved with tapping. Anything besides that is good hidden, good hard rock. Especially more like gimmicky stuff, she's really good at.
Yeah, she's a great player. I have to say, I have to admit it, she maybe was a little bit better than most of the captains. I have to say it, but I didn't actually know how good she was at first. It ended up being more close in some of the matches than I thought, but so it was not like a super flop from me. But yeah, she is an absolute great player, I have to say.
Yeah. But I mean, to speak of good captains as well, gotta mention on peepoHappy's side, they also had one of the better captains, I would say. Yeah, they have iFakers as captain, and he's kind of opposite in terms of skill set. He's like very good at hard rock, very good at DT. Whether it's speed or aim, capable on both.
Yeah, and the man is playing warm-up with hard rock, by the way, so
yeah,
definitely
You'll guess it. And yeah, from ADS Poland, I would like to and BTG, two great players. They both have lost the grand finals of my previous tourney, like the exact previous tourney. They lost together, grand finals on DVD. So this is their revenge, or time for the revenge. You know, they're going for the revenge. This time against peepoHappy. They're two great players, both South Americans. Yeah, I'm really willing to see them play. They're great players. I actually admire them. So
Yeah, especially Yudha kind of on a hot streak because just
Yeah.
yesterday he broke his no badge curse at my expense, I must say. But but yeah, trust me when I say he was playing very well, especially on stuff that requires really high speed skill cap. Those sort of maps he can super shine on. Like, this map has some very hard-ass speed maps, and he is the guy to look out for on those kind of maps.
What is Celery reading those, by the way? The gimmick
Oh, yeah,
player you will always want.
Yeah, Celery, that's basically what he's on the... Or what, I think I'm not sure. But what they're on the team for is to play the very hardcore reading maps and maybe go easy on one of the free mods in particular. Free mod 2 is very easyable map. So, looking forward to maybe see that happen.
Yeah, it's a great reading player. And well, Anthony W is a player we have to talk about too. That guy is something. I actually didn't know about this guy like before this tournament. I didn't know at all about this guy, and he started popping off so hard, not only in this tournament but in other ones. I'm actually surprised by how good he is.
Basically, the way he's playing is just making every captain regret that he went second pick. I don't know how that happened.
Yeah. It's just too good.
Because, Anthony W, a guy who can play basically any skill set in the game that's not like speed, but literally anything else he's good at. He's actually got top match cost for peepoHappy in all of their matches except one.
Okay.
So. Yeah, 6 out of 7. So he's definitely like the cornerstone of their team.
Yeah.
W,
Last tiebreaker, he actually only missed twice. The only
I was going to say that.
Missed a single digit.
That was an insane score. He got like 99 act 2 miss on the Meteor tiebreaker 2 the other day on Friday. It was so fucking
mid
good.
7-star flow aim for 7 minutes, just casual stuff for him.
Yeah, that was like I think it's like 700 BP by the way, like low 700 with that act. That guy is so fucking.
Wait, so my score on this is pretty good, by the way. He's still SCT.
Yeah, I just realized.
I mean,
oh shit!
No,
never mind.
And it's like impossible, but still a good score.
And then we have it.
That's warm up 1.
Let's see
if they're.
That is kind of a nice segue into a point I wanted to make, which is that in terms of overall skill sets, I would expect that ADS plus Poland are probably going to pick a lot of aim into peepoHappy. Because, not to say peepoHappy is like bad at aim, but I think a lot of their players are a bit skill capped when the aim maps are like mid 7 stars. And I think ADS probably have better players for that, so Sabari is a little bit of that right now.
ADS Poland is skipping warm-ups, so we're going directly to rolls.
Yep. But yeah, meanwhile, peepoHappy is kind of like the team to beat in terms of tech and alt, because they have extremely good players for that. Like Anthony, of course. I mean, he can play everything, but probably his specialty is alt and tech. I could say something very similar of Phelan, also on peepoHappy, and like Tatsu. They have very solid core for any tech map.
And this time Tatsu will not, the incident. He will be, he's already awake, not 5 minutes before the match, so that's a sign of a great fight that he'll be doing.
The bar is starting things off with a very not fat roll.
Oh yeah, but Tatsu always works. My future GFH, always your grandma.
Unlucky.
Yeah, some maps I want to see that I couldn't see on Friday. It's Hidden 3. I won't see Hidden 3 get played. No Mod 3, we didn't see No Mod 3 neither.
Yeah, both teams really didn't want to touch the alt maps yesterday, so we didn't see a lot
Yeah.
of them.
I really want to see Hidden One again. They played it, but I think it wasn't shown on stream.
It was shown when the stream was super scuffed.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
We should be avoiding those problems because I'm not streaming this time. Keys is streaming. Thank you
Oh,
to him.
sure.
Thank you, Kiss.
They go.
You get that?
But yeah, in terms of bans that we're gonna see very shortly, I would expect peepoHappy to ban speed because I think they have speed players who can play those, but I think ADS have better skill cap on those. I mean, despite peepoHappy having like Daniel, but then he doesn't have much backing. So we could see like either DT2 or DT3 ban, and then like free mod 3 ban from peepoHappy. That's my prediction, at least.
Alright.
Meanwhile, ADS plus Poland probably gonna try to ban something more gimmicky, but I think they kind of have more options open to them. They can just ban something they don't feel like playing.
Absolutely.
I don't think there's any individual map that's like unwinnable for ADS, really. But
Yeah, a fight will be hard for both of these teams. But so far, the roles this is the most complex role I've ever seen. There is just two-factor authentication going on right now.
yeah. But some other possibilities for peepoHappy bans. They could just ban things they banned last match. I mean, granted, they were against a very different opponent in Duxall, but the last time they banned DT1 and Fremont 4, which they might repeat here. The Fremont 4 ban was kind of weird for me, because I felt like peepoHappy would be really good on that map.
Number 3, no! I really wanted
Yeah,
to
well,
see Pumping
that-
Jumping, bro.
That's the dream gone. I'm sorry, Mrs.
No.
Square.
I mean, I like this ban, because I think peepoHappy is pretty favored on Hidden. So
yeah,
it does
it's
make a lot of
fun for
sense.
them. Yeah,
Yeah, but the host is displeased though. So.
yeah. I'll make them unban it.
Oh, let's
If
go.
they-
Let's go.
Second match. Or just now.
Unban or disqualified.
Let's go. Okay, okay. The man is bringing the hammer.
Yeah, I think it's a pretty good use ban. Let's see what is peepoHappy banning now. Yeah, what a
I feel
banger!
safe to say they'll probably ban at least one DT. I don't know which, but
Probably the same if they're not that comfortable. They banned. Which one was it? DT.
they banned DT1. They
yeah.
banned Fremont 3. Okay, so they're not
Okay.
liking their speed today.
Yeah.
So yeah, that map was very, very pure speed map. I mean, it's just like custom map for tourney, you know the drill. So no aim,
Yeah.
all genetics, and they don't want to deal with that right now.
And now I'll be free.
So that makes me think they'll ban another speed map next, but we'll see what happens. But it makes a lot of sense with ADS having a Yunha who's playing really, really hot right now. And
Yep.
also they have like BTG, Silence, and then either Tile or Nusu. So
Yeah, Nusu is another player. I forgot. I wanted to talk about him because this guy appeared from absolutely nothing, and this is one of definitely on. I think both teams right now. He can play absolutely everything, almost. He's a great
pretty
player.
much. You
Super
can play
great player.
everything except like sub alt maps, which I guess you're kind of seeing that reflected here because ADS are taking out those alt maps, so now Nusu's going to be able to play basically everything.
Whoa.
Yeah, the two bans from ADS some very, very similar maps. They're kind of like snap alt, very similar BPM, just on the two different mods. So yeah, no alt enjoyers on ADS's side, it seems.
Definitely not feeling too comfortable with that, so we're just going back to peepoHappy's ban. Will they ban another speed actually?
I would be very surprised if not DT2 or DT3.
Yeah. And there it
Okay,
is.
DT3, yeah.
It's gone.
So, I will say this is kind of smart between those two possible bans, because I think Yunha would probably be better at like a DT3 as opposed to a DT2, because I think his stamina is what's like really his excellence.
Yeah.
And he has good raw speed too, but he's a bit less comfortable with that.
And yeah, we're just gonna go straight into finally the picking stage. peepoHappy will be the first
I
one
mean,
to pick.
peepoHappy, if they look at the bans and see they banned 2 alt maps, they could just they just pick the last alt map. Nomad 3, that could look good. Oh, but okay. I saw Silvar say all the 3s and I thought they already picked it. Okay.
Let's go.
But they didn't pick it last match, so maybe they don't really like that map. Besides that, it's just anything more gimmicky. I mean, they did pretty good at Nomad 6. That could be an option. Although I think ADS have pretty good players for Nomad 6 as well. Yeah. Or they could go for the tried and true and just pick like a tech map. Nomad 4 is an option. Fremud 1 is an option.
Oh, hidden
No,
2 right away.
2. Alright.
Oh, wait, hold the front door.
We're getting
I
Animal.
think they picked
Yeah,
that
7.
last time, right?
Yeah, this was their first pick last time. And they barely won it, but they did win it. So they're gonna try to make the same thing happen again.
Alright, well, this is gonna be very risky as the jig is up. The ATS Plus Poland knows what peepoHappy is capable of in this map. And perhaps they know that they can do better in this one. peepoHappy doesn't though, but they're just gonna get into this blind anyway. Let's go. iFakerZ just stating boldly, I'm playing this, the Giga Chat.
Oh, that's a little questionable. This is definitely not the kind of map that iFakers wants to play.
Such as ADS Poland has Celery, peepoHappy also has Daniel. He's another great
wait,
player.
Never mind, that was a joke.
Oh, yeah, that was a joke, okay. Okay. I was about to ask if iFaker was playing that, then I would have to assume that Phelan was gone. But okay, here he is.
He's there, thank God. Alright, 6-9 coming in, and then we just need one more from each team, and we're about to commit hahaha.
Yeah, we love us some VTubers. Actually, I have no idea if this is VTubers, but
yeah,
it definitely
this is
sounds
absolutely
like it.
VTubers.
Yeah, it is VTubers, yeah.
RBTG4 definitely also known for the hidden proficiency.
This is
the first
actually
time I
a
met him,
super stacked lobby, by the way.
Yep,
absolutely. I mean, these players are not here by accident. These are the cream of the crop, right, for this tournament.
Yeah, the best of the best.
Yeah. For peepoHappy, I think you should especially be looking at Phelan. I mean, Phelan is very good at many skill sets, but this is maybe like his bread and butter, along with Hidden Flow.
Yeah. Yeah, Daniel is another great reading player. Anthony too. It's a pretty justified pick for them.
Yeah,
but
ADS are not really any pushovers on this either. I mean, I look at their roster. I don't think any of them are gonna have too many problems. Nusu has issues right away though.
Yep, instantly, and time for theory is over. It's not for them to prove themselves regarding the reputation, and now Phelan and Mijaki will find the first few misses. It's 3v2 in terms of full combo right now. 6-9 recovering quite well right now, and they're still going the distance. Definitely leading to 10 rep, but Silver and PTG4 gonna find the best in the stream. Daniel Mijaki as well, Celery.
Anthony W, right? The only FC is Anthony W, Nusu making some fight. But yeah,
absolutely,
almost no combos from some players.
Yup, Phelan with a supporting combo as well, though Setsukue. 230, that is no joke. Nobody in Team Red comes close to that in terms of supporting combo. 6-9 still absolutely beautiful, but so does Anthony W. But he's gonna find the miss jump.
An extremely random miss, and that's gonna open the door a little bit to ADS here.
Yeah, but it's a question if they want to come in. 6-9 will welcome himself
this
though.
next part is super nasty, so I'd be very impressed if anyone can combo.
That's a
But
huge
PTG4 with a
stroke
miss.
from Nusu.
Wait, Phelan? All eyes are on Phelan and
Nusu's
6-9 drops.
It's Silvari.
There is.
Silvari the only one holding the torch for
Yeah,
AES.
last
Yeah.
hope for AES.
Absolutely, but peepoHappy, they have the fire extinguisher. Never mind, they showed it on themselves right now. Phelan against Silvari. One break
Yeah.
and it's all over.
Phelan showing off his skills right now. AR7 hidden, no problem for this guy.
And it is just gonna keep on proving even more, but Silvari wants a piece of that spotlight. The man wants it. But can the man reach it? 90k deficit right now. BTG4 with the chain miss, that's gonna help you, Peppy.
He's just
Yeah,
chill, bro.
Absolutely, he is just vibing. He's walking through
He's
this
him.
like it's a
He's
park.
him.
Absolutely,
But-
Silvari, Evil Prey.
Bro, no
And
way
there
we
it
get
is, yeah,
700k. Nah, no way. This is fucked.
What an
Look at
absolute
that
dominant
score.
performance. He's just broke in the beginning, but no more at the end. Here we go, Phelan
my
with an
God.
absolute
Okay.
monster
It's a big
score.
chain miss,
Oh
but
my
that's
God.
860k. That's not what I
That
expected to
is
see at all.
Oh my God. That's
It
one of the
was-
best.
Yeah,
That's probably
this
the
is
best
actually
score I've seen on this
such a better score compared to last time they played it, and the peepoHappy really benefiting from that improvement.
Absolutely,
So
yeah.
yeah, a pretty somewhat solid first pick here for peepoHappy.
Mm.
So,
Actually, that's
good
probably
stuff
the
done.
best. That's probably the best score I've seen in this map on a tournament. Definitely.
Yep.
One of
Yeah,
definitely.
no
I have,
doubt.
there's no
All
doubt.
right, and ADS gonna go for the very predictable pick here.
Yeah.
peepoHappy double banding speed, and ADS gonna look at that and say, "All right, bet."
Okay. Yeah, it's time for their turn. So they're just gonna go straight into this one.
Yeah, peepoHappy did play this last match, and they did win it in that match, but the scores were not the prettiest. I think team score they got about 1 million, so definitely a lot of leaves much to be desired. And so ADS is gonna sense some weakness here and try to exploit it.
Yeah, they know, but peepoHappy doesn't. So
It does
develop
seem
information.
that Miwo is still gone from peepoHappy, which is
Oh.
really a huge hit to their speed lineup, because that's gonna
Yeah.
force them to field Anthony W for this, and he most definitely does not want to play this map.
Yeah. But of course, who knows? Maybe this is his first
And
big
also Phelan, where's Stacia?
Oh,
Okay,
wait,
Stacia
wait.
should be
Okay,
right
okay.
now. I assume.
Yeah,
step.
there we
There
go.
we go.
Yeah, the other day we saw peepoHappy play this map actually.
Yeah, and they
I like
were struggling mostly.
Yeah. So ADS
But-
and plus Poland definitely knows what they're doing right now.
But yeah, meanwhile on ADS, they have kind of their three core players, Yunha, BTG, Nusu. All of them are pretty decent on speed. I would say especially Yunha. And then to round out the roster, they have Silence, he is here for these kind of picks. He has very good speed skill cap, so he's the specialist.
Alright, let's just get
So
right
here
into
we
our second
go.
map. In
Never mind.
DT2.
They didn't play this
Team
map the other day. I got confused. It was.
No, they did.
No, they did.
Oh, they
They
did.
did.
Oh, true.
Yeah.
They did. Okay, they managed to get a really steady 1 million score. peepoHappy. So let's see.
I mean, you can't see it on the laser client, but this is 7.8 star speed. Not too many people are able to handle that.
Yeah, but starting off, 3 misses already from Team Red and 3 misses on the Team Blue. I figure see against Yunha right now. They are duking it out 1v1 like a gentleman. 50k deficit for Team Blue, however, regarding the accuracy and combo deficit, PTG4 is holding with the supporting combo. He is looking quite nice, and there it is, Team Blue dropping the other full combo. Yunha still going the distance. The man is proving his worth, and that worth is worthy of $1 million right now. 400 combos still just going absolutely ham in this first KA section. Nobody is even close to him.
Oh my.
Yunha has such an athlete on everyone else in the lobby right now.
Yeah.
I mean, Daniel not too far behind, but he doesn't have the combo to boot. Yunha's gone though.
Absolutely, this is Daniel time to prove
And
that
suddenly
he
it's
is.
people with the combo advantage.
Will Danny be able to pull the same thing he did on Friday? He's very
Let's
far
see.
from.
Yeah.
It's 100k
We'll
different.
see. He does have a reputation for having not the
wait.
greatest nerves, so we'll see if he can control that for now.
Yo, wait,
Absolutely.
actually, oh, never mind. Stage up
Shut
break.
down now.
Yeah,
It's Daniel, their last hope, and but that
Daniel
shake is
Brennan-
looking very unhealthy.
Absolutely, but Daniel conquering the
Daniel
earthquake.
has to
He is one with the earth right now, 540 combo,
Oh, no.
but he is no longer. And there is the lead just drifting on ahead right now, 100k lead for Team Red, and they are looking very solid. Nobody in Team Blue is contesting, and I Faker Z has just dropped his big combo right now into the solo section. Everything just
Daniel is
goes
shaking
from
so
bad
much.
to worse.
Wait for ADS, but not much peepoHappy have to combat it for now.
70k deficit. Anthony W having some combo,
so
but can
minimal,
he
though.
hold it?
It's pretty close, yeah. But yeah, it still looks kind of hard for you having.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
Alright,
okay,
everyone
okay,
breaking, but
wait.
Anthony W is holding.
Wait a second, wait a
Collapsing on that burst, and that's gonna
Almost
spell
sweep on
the
Team
end.
Red.
But it's
Can they
not-
hold it? Can they hold
Wait,
it? Anthony
wait.
W and I Faker Z is still going the
Here's
distance.
the
He's still
trick,
everything.
though, and Anthony-
20k, 10k, 5k.
Oh,
It's the end. Come on, can they do it? I Faker Z gonna
Oh,
drop
there's
him.
no
Anthony W
Anthony.
as well.
Oh my god!
And the dream will stay a dream. Sadly,
Oh
it
my
will
God.
not swing to the other
Really
side,
close.
and it will keep
Really
on
close.
growing for Team Red.
With
Oh
the
my
last
Oh
god,
burst,
my
ADS
God.
is gonna take it.
that was
It
too
look-
close.
It
Yeah.
looked like it was going to go all the way for peepoHappy, but BTG and Newsu hold for a little bit. Anthony broke, Daniel broke, and that was it for them. Oh my god, that was so close.
Yeah, I mean, peepoHappy definitely gonna have some regrets with that one, but it is ADS's pick at the end of the day, and you can kind of see why. I mean, Yunha got the only A rank in the lobby, but they almost
Yep.
got combo game, narrowly avoided it.
Absolutely.
Oh my god, what a map.
Alright. What an
Alright.
opening, by the way,
Things already
guys.
getting very exciting in this match, but it is gonna be 1-1 to start things off.
Very
Okay.
cool.
peepoHappy will hit
Reload.
the free
Oh
bot
my
4.
god. Ampy, free bot 4.
No, we're
Oh, let's go, let's go. This is one of my favorite maps in this pool. It's an absolute banger. I hope you all love Jazz, because this is what
Oh
we're
yeah,
gonna
I
get.
do. I totally do.
Oh,
I
this
don't
is
know this map.
smooth, man.
But yeah, it's a very recently released map by Wispy, like within the last month or so. And I saw it in I saw it in the newly updated maps, and I knew it had to be here. It's such a good map.
Ah,
But yeah, this map, it makes a lot of sense for peepoHappy to pick. I mean, you can just see the BPM, 163 BPM. It is an alt map. A lot of aim control involved, and that's where peepoHappy can really excel.
yeah, we are already seeing Daniel Tatsa and Faker Z.
Interestingly, this is something they banned last match, but I mean, they see that they have very different opponents now, so not only are they not banning it, they're going to be picking it very quickly.
Yeah, absolutely. Definitely feeling more comfortable against these guys rather than the last team on this map. Hey, there we go. Chikata will be coming in, and Yunha as well. We just need one more from each team, and we should be good.
Yeah, Chikato, a pretty valuable asset for ADS on a pick like this. He's in for a lot of more alty or gimmicky stuff, so gonna be coming in here. I think he's gonna take Hard Rock, although I wouldn't be for sure. Yeah, I don't think these rosters are really finalized for either teams. If they are, then I'm very surprised.
Yeah,
Hola.
and then W is coming.
Yeah, Phelan
Hola.
should come in for Peepo here. Yeah, there he is. But yeah, I think this map does a very good test of your comfort on whatever mod you're playing. Like, if you play hidden, you really need to be a hidden player, or same deal for Hard Rock. So, a lot of it comes down to, like, comfort.
Yeah, you gotta be very into
Yes.
your mod. Specialties.
Yeah, the ways
needed.
the way some of the patterns are laid out is very tricky if you're not good at reading whatever your respective mod is.
Yep.
Like a fun for both of the teams at City Mods here. Reminder that
So
everyone
actually,
has
There we go. Wait, you know, using the hot rock actually.
A bit surprised to see Daniel in for peepoHappy. I think it's reasonable, but usually he's in for either gimmick or speed, so a little out of his comfort zone here, I think.
that's a
I
Yuna going
see.
with the hard rock, the rest going hidden. And
Yeah, that's
yeah,
that's
Yeah, you can
that's a
see
will be
mostly hiddens on both teams. A pretty hidden favorite map, I'd say, so reasonable.
But so far the other players having good accuracy, but again the question is for how long then you're gonna find the first miss as the hidden player. However, it's 4v3 in terms of full combo. Yunha will finally find the first miss. BTG4 as well.
A little bit nasty, so give me 2 FCs to 2. Everything in equilibrium for now.
Yeah, but that's he is holding a hot rock, very fragile combo right now. Anything can happen for him. But for now, it's the slow part, and he is still going to build up that beautiful
This map really Chicano extremely random break. Yeah, what I was gonna say is this map really ramps up in the second half. So if you find those really early breaks, that can be very devastating because a lot of people are gonna be getting combo where you're not.
Yeah, but Tatsa is hitting everything that Yunha isn't though. He's still rolling.
That's
from
it,
this one.
actually popping off right now along with Phelan. Anthony W with the supportive combo. It's just Nusu for ADS Poland right now. And well, BTG
Absolutely.
with some support. Yeah,
Chicano
actually,
will
that's
come here again
his
with the break.
accuracy is also so good right now.
Yeah, for hard rock, all is so challenging to act, but he's got it mostly for now. Definitely doing better than Yunha here, who finds another break. Yeah, Yunha, all not really his comfort zone, showing a little bit, but
Into this part right that
He's
Hazel will
going to
finally find a
break.
break, but the damage has been done. Payline is still holding, but so that's 6-9, 6 Nusu
so
9.
too.
Yeah,
So
I
two
still
FCs
say
both teams.
Oh,
But
no.
there it is, there's the break. It's all Anthony W and Phelan show right now. BTG4 trying his
BTG
best to contest.
but his team is
right
going
now.
nowhere.
Yeah, he is just a lone man right now, clutching up a clutch, but he is no longer.
That's so good for people when they still have Anthony, the very valuable asset on their
Oh
team
my
here.
god, Anthony. Oh my god. Yeah,
He hits that.
It's
What?
kind of disgusting patterns. Holy shit.
Alright, here we go. The 1/3, the 1/4. He is not
he's
faltering at all. He knows it.
Oh
Into
my.
the other part right now, the other solo. You think one solo is bad enough? This one has 4 man. Anthony W still going
He's-
the distance. 8 combo.
He's aiming for every single circle. He's not choosing
What?
anything.
Back and
He's
forth.
just
Never mind.
aiming.
He's finally got on the
But
zigzag, but he
look
did
at the lead.
way more than enough.
Yeah, 500k.
Holy shit.
Jesus.
600 by the end, probably.
Yeah, and there it is,
that's,
Anthony W yet again, the shining star in the lobby.
Devastating, bro. That is devastating for ADS Poland. And peepoHappy will take second win.
Absolutely,
all on
it's
their
1
own
to
team.
2.
They have had some huge carries on their picks. Their own picks have looked really, really solid so far.
Yeah, this is going to be a match. So far so good, but Team Red definitely winning that point at the skin of their teeth. So hopefully this one it'll be as reassuring as Team Blue's
But
pick
yeah.
just now.
ADS doesn't really have any more raw speed to pick. I mean, even that last speed pick didn't look the most comfortable for them. But if they want to pick something similar, they could go, if we can get the pull up, they can get Nomad 2 pick.
Nomad 2, yeah.
Because, yeah, Nomad 2 is 220 BPM. That's like
That's pretty much
half-
speed for some people.
half speed at that point, yeah. Alternatively, if they want to play like high BPM, they could also go DT1. peepoHappy banned DT1 last match, so clearly they don't really want to play it. Especially something like DT1 definitely mitigates the threat of like an Anthony W, for example. That's not really his skill set, and he kind of just popped off, so maybe that's something you want to consider.
Alright, yeah, you know you're kind of cracked when the strategy revolves ignoring you.
Yep, and there it is.
Oh,
Double
there
time
it
one.
is.
Okay,
Yeah.
it's going to be DT1, remote control.
Oh wait, oh, no double pick. Okay, unlucky.
Oh,
Um,
true.
Rest assured, they will be back to pick that. But in the meantime, I think a Nomad 2 could do well.
Yeah. 220
Honestly, that's
minutes.
probably their best option. Or they could pick actually a raw aim map. I would also like that. Nomad 1, Hard Rock 1. Hidden 1's a bit more dicey because in terms of the mod, peepoHappy are probably better on Hidden. So yeah, they're gonna go Hard Rock 1.
Yup, the aim.
He's going to go Hard Rock 1 to go Hidden. Oh, this is Vanger.
Oh yeah. So this is a
aim pick.
In terms of low BPM aim, this is very taxing because not only do you have very high spacing jumps with a slightly higher CS, I mean it's not quite CS5, but you also have very awkward jump angles. So it really benefits you if you have really snappy aim as well. Because a lot of geometric patterns.
The cross screen on these jumps are just insane to hit. Super awkward for some parts, so as you said, unless you have a very snappy aim, it's going to be very comfortable with you. For you, sorry. But I know some people here are very good at the aiming department, so I trust on these players. I can trust.
But I think it's a pretty well-educated pick for ADS because I would say peepoHappy have players who are pretty competent on aim, but once you get into aim maps that are like 700 PP for an FC, it kind of becomes a different deal. And I think it's something that ADS kind of have the upper hand on. I mean, granted, 700 for this is a little bit goofy.
Yeah. This is actually 700.
It's still pretty hard.
Bruh.
Yep.
Yeah, it's super hard.
There we have it. Good luck upon the channel.
Yeah. I mean, it's pretty known as a farm map these days, but pretty tournament viable as well. Little known fact, this was actually a tournament custom for 3WC. Here some poor Fortnite just gonna have to play it, but I think they're pretty capable as well to get decent scores on this. So we'll see what's up just about now.
Yep, let's just get right into this one. It will start off quite tame, but it's just nothing but a taste of what to come. Nobody's missing whatsoever. That is definitely a good sign that they are definitely ready for this map.
The early misses, Tatsu are gonna be punished pretty hard because this is where you're expected to hold. So ADS will capitalize for the time being.
Yup, slightly for them, and here comes the other stream yet again. Smooth as butter, nobody is melting at all.
Yeah, so far very comfortable for everyone, but the hard parts are yet to come. So yeah.
And when that happens, you want to extend the
BTG.
lead as much as you can.
So everyone hit that.
So it's still gonna be the FC advantage for ADS, now just 3-2.
No longer.
Still finding a very random break on the triples.
Nijaki is almost gone right now. Even only full combo.
Actually, no survivors up into the hard part from peepoHappy. That's really not good for them. Meanwhile, we got Kyle and Yuha nailing it so far.
Can Tatsu be this hero that they need right now? And then W and BTG4 gonna find the trade. Tatsu missing as well. Oh my. And Tile still going the distance. Both of them full combo in this first section right now. Absolutely pristine with it. The absolute proficiency.
Almost everyone is hitting that card. Everyone is hitting this. That's actually amazing. Fake and Anthony breaking a new super.
Yeah,
BTG breaking
as well.
Oh
Never
my god.
mind, on Tile. This is
all
Tile. Tile's going the distance. This full comboing.
It's all on Tile.
He's definitely covered the wall and almost full coming the whole thing. What a match!
He had such a huge opportunity. If he got through that whole Ki, then he would have had so much combo to work with in this slightly easier part. But not going to be the case, and it's going to be equal combos.
But 200k lead is 200k lead. That is pretty massive in this kind of map.
Yeah, and peepoHappy are the ones who have to do the work if they want that to go anywhere. And right now, not looking too good with the break from iFakers.
iFakers being caught lacking right now. Ininha will be caught doing the same though. That's a fair trade, but is it though? Nijaki will find yet again another miss, and there will be only 2 surviving combos so far. Nusu, Tile, and BTG4 still intact with their combo post first Ki section. There it is. That's again
Two
no
breaks
break
both
right now.
sides. But just the more trades that happen, the better and better it looks for ADS, because people are the ones who really need to take advantage right now. It's not happening with iFakers finding a break as well. Tatsei on his lonesome once again.
Yeah, this is his second chance to be the hero of our story, but with DG4 and Tile, they are
Yeah,
ready
odds
to
are
stop
not
him.
looking too good for him, especially the second PI part is even harder than the last. So he's got quite a challenge ahead of him if he wants to pull up the carry.
The DG4 gonna find the miss. Tile still hitting Tatsei as well, however. He wants it, he needs it, but he won't be able to get it.
Yeah.
No, he can't do it. And Tile's still going.
It's going to
Dude,
look very
Tile
hard
is
for people.
unstoppable.
Tile, the Hard Rock aim specialist, showing his worth right now. Pulling out the carry. Still holding a combo on these absurd veterans.
Oh my god, bro.
Holy moly, he got sniper scope as an attachment on his fan right now. 880 combo, he's not stopping. How is
Everyone is breaking except for
what?
him.
He's the second
Is
kill.
he one missing? Is he one missing this?
I
He is
swear to
one
God,
missing.
Tile, you mad lad. You absolute doggone. What is
Bro.
that? Lord have mercy. I need to pray to. What?
Almost pulled like a 700. He was like one miss away from pulling a 700 in match. Just let you think about that for a
good.
second.
He is gonna start a new religion.
that is-
Holy.
Yeah, it's easily the
fucked
best
up.
score in the map here. One miss.
One miss?
Okay. Yeah, alright. Sure. You know, why not?
Jesus.
He only missed on the slow part, by the way.
He missed like right before the solo part. That was so
Yeah,
close.
At the end, holy moly.
He just said in chat, my 600 in match, rip, bro. I'm very sorry for you.
But
That would have been so insane, actually.
I'm very, very pleased with the, I guess, quality of play from both teams. Because
Yeah,
we've had like 4 maps of like 3 really insane scores on those already from 3 different players. So a lot of everyone having their chance to shine right now.
Yeah, except for Fake, everyone got more than 400k on that map, which is actually very hard to get. I'm actually impressed by everyone's performance on that map.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's going to be 2-2, tied up. No breakpoints so far, by the way. People
And
have
this,
been
I feel like this is the kind of matchup where you might just not see any breakpoints for a really long time because
Yeah.
both teams kind of have their territory and they know what to go for. So it might be a bit until we get into some more risky picks.
Let's
And yeah, no one's
Oh my God,
Let's go!
man.
Blue
Blue
Archive.
Archive for the Blue Archive team tournaments, of course.
Yo! Okay, we're getting the extreme...
Extreme gimmick.
Yeah, how do we call this map, bro?
Let's just say there's people who can play AR8 and there's people who can play gimmick. And if you want to tell the difference, you need to play a map like this.
Yeah, this is just pure rhythm, not gonna lie.
This is the Blue Archive skill set.
Yep, Blue Archive skill set. If you know the song, if you play the game.
The Blue Archive skill set in this.
Can I get some subs in the chat? Some subs in the chat.
Any sobbers?
Yeah. I mean, at the end of the day, what this map is, it's basically a jump map if you made it CS6 and AR2, and yeah, that's all there is to it. You really gotta know how the rhythms go on this, and if you don't know, then I hope you've practiced, and practiced a lot.
Yeah,
Finland, it's not coming. Oh yeah, there's Finland. I'm blind.
There is no world where Phelan does not play this.
Yeah, actually. Finland plays Blue Archive, so I'm pretty sure he's familiarized with this song. So yeah, he already knows the rhythm.
Yeah, I mean, people have a very dangerous roster on this. Phelan and Daniel, probably the 2 names you really want to look at. But Anthony no slouch on this, and Tatsei is going to do what he can to survive. He pulled out a not so glorious score on this last time, but whatever score you can get, it's valuable. Meanwhile, on ADS, I think Celery and Silvari can actually get pretty good scores on this. I think especially Celery. He actually has a score on the leaderboard which you can reference that he FC'd like 4/5 of the map. So definitely capable to get a good score in this, and this is exactly the kind of map they're here for. These specialists for this.
Yeah, the other day on Friday, people have absolutely destroyed the other team by I think it was like a 700k difference, almost 800k.
Yeah, and Sylvari can do good too, but I guess Nusu and Yunha definitely probably less in their comfort zone. But yeah,
Yep. Yeah, let's just get right into this map. Sylvari will find the first miss. That's great. Take it away with your beautiful singing because this map is a banger. So far, nobody's missing. However, Inha has finally finding miss.
Oh,
Snuso
some
as
breaks.
well. Wait, this is not good. This is not good already for Team Red. Daniel, Fela, Anthony W looking very nice. Tasa will finally find another miss, but Celery still holding the combo right now. Sylvari making his own grounds, and he will stand on
I
it.
think Tatse went into the laboratory after last time. He did not want that shit to happen again. Okay, he misses right there though.
Alright,
Maybe he
yep,
did it.
he's-
Maybe it's just the easy part.
Yep. But of course, still holding his ground right now. The same score as Ainhai, and he is matching him to a T right now. Into this part right now. Let's see if anybody will stream that. Nobody does. I
Anthony
think that's
finding a
Ainhai.
pretty random miss there, but yeah, that's actually pretty dangerous for them because ADS actually with the combo advantage right now, especially Daniel missing.
This is not good. Only Phelan and the lifeline of people happy right now. And he saw better than Celery and Sylvari right now. Still, the combo is definitely overpowering. Nusu as well with the supporting combo. 100k
Oh,
lead.
sorry,
for
Ray.
Celery.
That's just
Oh, that's amazing for Phelan as well.
That's
Carry,
it.
carry.
That's pretty much it for people happy, I think. Steeler is so
Yeah.
comfortable, Nusu is so comfortable.
Hero to the Lineage!
Never
Sylvari almost
mind!
won.
Never mind!
Jesus.
Never
But-
mind!
Damage already done, and nothing people happy can do
Yeah.
about that.
There's nothing about. There's
Yeah,
nothing they can do about
400k
it.
lead. It has basically been cemented, and he has tried. And there is nothing much about Happy can do except to witness Team Red finally taking a break, a guaranteed break point actually. Let's just get into the ending of the map, and Team Red, ladies and gentlemen, will gain this point, and there it is. First break point. Oh no.
Yeah, gotta give hats off to Phelan as well, achieving
Yep.
really good score with the good ACK. Also 600k, but full team wide, ADS did it a lot more solid. Even Nusu, who I didn't really expect to be able to play this, pulled out 500k.
Yeah. Amazing score from some players.
So yeah, I honestly don't even feel like this was really a bad pick from people happy, but ADS kind of performed really well on this, especially Sylvari.
And that is the first breakpoint, I just realized.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
big. That's big because now ADS have a pretty solid pick of their own to try to consolidate it. I'm probably gonna go DT1, assumedly.
Absolutely.
And you know for a fact this is something people happy don't want to play. So
There we go. No modification too.
Number 2.
number 2. Also a pretty solid pick.
Yep.
I feel like it's not as good as the DT1, but maybe go for something more risky while you're still have the advantage, right?
Ah, absolutely.
Yeah, I think this is pretty solid. I just think that people happy will probably get a better score themselves on this kind of thing, because we did see iThinkers and Anthony get pretty good scores on this yesterday.
Yeah. So playing a tiny bit of the danger scan.
Can't underestimate AES on this either. I mean, Yoon has been playing very well this weekend, and this is definitely his kind of map. Very mechanics based, as Nova 2s always are. Especially because it's slightly higher PPM. That makes it even that much more comfortable for him.
Yep. 5 minutes in like as well, so better get your caffeine up and ready because this will be a long journey.
Yeah. Pick this pick lets ADS really keep in all of their core. All of their core is really comfortable on this. Yunha, BTG, Nusu. And they're also gonna have Tylin, who I mean, you saw how good he did on that hard arcade map, but also no slouch on these kind of mechanics maps. So yeah, they have a very good lineup for this. Meanwhile, peepoHappy, they have Entity and iFake, who did pretty well. But then past that, they are kind of forced to find some fills in their roster. And so Nijaki gonna be one of them. He's a pretty good fill player in general, gonna be coming in for this. But then next, they did have Daniel play this last time, but didn't exactly go the greatest, so they might be considering like a Stacia, maybe like a Phalon.
And yeah, very long map. But
There we go. We have
it's a banger, so I don't complain.
I mean, yeah, this map is a bit weird for Noma 2 for a few reasons. I mean, you can see it's rather lengthy, 5 minutes. It also is a bit higher BPM than normal. Also kind of has some more aim than you'd expect in the age of Knowledge King Nomad 2s. There are some parts that you need to, you know, have your cursor be awake and be ready to snap some stuff as well.
Yeah, let's see if they are ready for that part, MP. Let's just, you know,
Yeah, for
opening.
now, I'm sure everyone's ready for the 2-star intro that's gonna last for 30 seconds or so. So
Someone breaks,
we will get
the tournament.
we will get back to your regularly scheduled programming very shortly.
Yeah, for now it's the ad break. Just chill.
Someone breaks here on the slow part, I will cancel the tournament.
Do it for the funny. Do it for the funny.
Look for the line, come on. Badge cancelled.
Okay.
Okay, you know what?
No more Mika badge. Unlucky. Okay,
Okay, there's
Mika
revive.
badge is still alive.
Absolutely, and let's get right into the main meat of this whole map, starting off with a tiny bit of burst, 220 BPM, mind you.
I mean, it kind of gets some time to get into it. It starts off, even this is a little bit tame, and you can see very minimal aim. Screens aren't that spaced. So, everyone handling it like a champ so far.
Yeah, just the warm-up part, and now it's gonna get a tiny bit more wild with the spacing right now. It's still the jump, not much of a, you know, stream aim, still quite stacked, you know. But slightly for Team Red.
ADS, developing a bit of ag lead. Might speak a bit about their comfort, but don't want to speak too much too soon.
Because Team Blue is definitely right behind. They are trailing behind with still 4 full combo. But this one is the make or break section right now. Still a tiny bit more into the stream. Will anybody miss on that? No!
Everyone holding so far.
Everyone's in the down right now.
Alright, long stream, nobody misses!
Let's go!
Alright.
This is definitely looking
This is what I
quite
like
neutral right now. Yep. Into the stream though, let's see who will run out of gas.
Every single second here. Everyone
Absolutely,
pressing
one
1K combo.
Okay,
One miss from either of the party, and that will be a huge getaway from the other team right now. Into the other stream, into spinner.
It was going to be the first team to
Dude,
break.
we got some stream players in the chat right now.
Right now, one guy was playing the first one to break. I forgot he got the second.
They trade.
Alright, it's 3-15 right now. The lead will stagnate and it will not shift anywhere.
They're not the players I expected to see break first. Those are
break again. Oh no, that is devastating for
right now. I Faker Z with the chain misses as well, Setsuko and MP. And this is going to be huge for Team Red right now. Stacia will find yet again another miss with TG4. It's Nusu and Tile.
It's the FC's tier. It's
no,
2v2 right now, 2v2. It's not over. It's not
again.
over.
Tile's gone. Nijaki's gone. Versus Anthony.
It's the BTT holding right now.
The man is absolutely going ham. I can hear him speak. Never mind, he's dead. Alright, this is it. The chain misses is coming all around, but there it is!
Those chain misses really did not do peepoHappy any favors, and Yunha is the only one to hold through the solo.
Absolutely 700 combo, that just cannot be understated right now. He's still building up score while the other are just stagnating. It's funny when you miss, so.
Oh my god. But
One.
not much peepoHappy can do to capitalize off that mistake besides Anthony holding like the rest of the map. Which
Yeah, but
I don't put it beyond him, but it's kind of unlikely, and he needs the rest of his team as well.
Wait a second.
Yeah, the 220k deficit, especially in a 5-minute pool, 5-minute map. That is huge.
It's a very tall ask, but
I don't think there's enough time for them to no breaks.
I mean, that being said, ADS is finding a lot of breaks. They're not having the best time either, but neither is peepoHappy's team except Anthony.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is not a one-man effort. This is supposed to be a team effort. It is impossible for just one man to carry the Earth.
Yeah,
200k deficit.
It's only inching back so quickly.
How is he killing this
Anthony,
man?
wait, Anthony, yo, what up?
Okay,
that's
that's
going to be.
Yeah.
So yeah, Anthony gonna be just a bit short of the top score, but not gonna be enough when the full team effort on ADS is just that much better.
Yeah, and BTG4 lasting longer than anybody on the lobby initially. The man will make all of the difference, crossing 500k now, and he's still going the distance. Very nice, and yet again, another very convincing pick, and quite a convincing point, even with the very tight beginning. It'll be a 4-2.
Most of the players holding to the 1k combo
Jesus.
line. It was a
that was pretty good. I mean, granted,
for-
that's the easier part of the map, but I mean, you still need decent like consistency.
Yeah.
So, very good stuff from both teams, but it's ADS to edge it out. Just held on that a little bit longer. So now it's gonna be peepoHappy's turn to pick, and
You really need to.
yeah, I really need to secure this one because this is the first time in the match that it's really been too far from tied up. And now ADS with the pretty commanding position, so peepoHappy really need to start challenging that. But granted, I think they have a lot of picks to try to do so. There's a lot of good peepoHappy maps in this pool. I'm eyeing up. I want to see a Nomad 3 personally.
Absolutely.
I think a Nomad 3 is a good pick for them here.
Yep, question. Very banger, but Team
Yeah,
Red, they are forming a
I'm
snowball.
biasing because it is a banger, of course.
Good sync mapping as well,
but,
always fun.
That exists. I could see a free mod 1 being a good option. Maybe free mod 2, but they did just lose Loyar, so maybe not.
Yep. Especially when easy is actually a possibility.
Yeah, I think, like, you saw how well Celery did on the Nomad 6, and I think they could very well easy the free mod 2 as well. So, could be a little bit dangerous. It's gonna be Nomad 3, yes. We love to see it.
Ampy, you're a magician. How did you know?
Let's go. We're getting cash in at the grand finals. Let's go.
Lord have mercy. The bangers are dropping. Get your headphones after ready. Volume to 100. We got this.
Haha, I love this song so much.
Same, brother. All three of us.
Yeah. Good. I just listened to this on repeat for like legit like an hour once. Actually,
Let's go.
it's so good.
It hits, man.
And hopefully peepoHappy is going to be thinking that it's so good too, because they have a pretty good roster for this, I feel. Anthony Phelan kind of straight on this, and Dotson.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I was a bit curious to see who peepoHappy's last player would be. It looks like they were going to have Nijaki for the 4th slot.
Nice.
Meanwhile, ADS plus Poland, they have Silvari, who's pretty good at ult, but I do fear might be a little bit skill capped in terms of 7-star ult map.
Yeah.
BTG pretty solid. I mean, Yunha though, not really the most ult enjoyer out there, I will say. But him being like one of the highest, I guess, mechanical skill cap players, still gonna be in for this, it looks like. And then gonna have Nusu to round out the roster.
Yep, and then W just need to move. Unless he wants to change team.
Oh, if he wants to change teams, then you might as well call it over. 2 points down, you lose Anthony? Nah, man.
Oh my god.
Yeah. I think we've been seeing some very high quality play from both teams. Hope to see something similar here.
Holy moly, and ladies and gentlemen, we're about to begin the banger de alerta de banger. I don't
But
know,
yeah,
but yeah,
peepoHappy a little bit on the hot seat right now. Let's see what they can make happen. I mean, not much if two of their players don't load in. Hello, streamer. Hello, streamer.
Thank you.
There we go.
42, let's go.
For me too. Alright, let's just start this off. The Jackie will find the first break, and it's
On
3v2 actually.
paper, very strong pick for peepoHappy. Not gonna be off to the hottest start with any jockey break, but you help trade it in time, so they will maintain the advantage.
So far so good. That's compensating for the combo loss with the his just more advanced accuracy. Into the first case section, this will be yet again the make or break section. Let's see who will break. Still very gonna find the first one hyper in the section. Still for full combo in terms of
Oh, Bela though.
like the fun, yes.
It's not trade. Oh, it is traded though by Yusu.
It's 1v2 right now. I repeat, the 1v2.
Yeah, Lee's not going anywhere. Oh, my
Everyone is breaking.
Oh wait,
Dude.
wait, that. Yo.
I regret not calling the jockey the Phil for this now. He is the carry, actually.
Oh my god! Wait, the tactical miss in the beginning, it was all going to plan
no.
over by.
No longer.
The Jackie breaks.
Absolutely. Yeah, so far so good. Anthony is hitting the Anthony right now. Very nice. One combo for him.
Okay, combos are basically identical, so yeah, that lead is going nowhere. You're not finding another break. I mean, this is not his best skill set, so not exactly uncharacteristic. But the rest of the team will have to try to work with it. But for now, peepoHappy, looking not too bad.
Yep, still looking quite good. But of course, here comes the second purge of this map. Let's get right into this one. The case section will be more deadlier than ever before. And he's still going to be the first victim. Yeah, this is going to be big for Team Blue. Can they drive on the hell in jacket trading?
Yeah.
It's 2v3 right now. Anthony W is still holding that
The hard
as well.
part is coming. Be careful with the
Oh,
hard part.
Anthony missing before the solo guy. That's really detrimental. And now ADS are going to start pulling it back bit by bit. But this solo part is so challenging. We can see so many misses.
Baylan as well.
ATG.
That's he's holding. That's it. That's
No,
hello. Hello.
He's good.
Oh my god, no combos.
God,
There's
that was
no
so
combos
close.
anywhere.
Yeah,
Everyone
200k
there.
for Team Blue.
Full
They are looking
resets
good.
is gonna benefit peepoHappy so much because now ADS are toothless. Can't do anything about this 200k score lead.
Anthony was hitting the Anthony for a second there.
Absolutely. And he is up going the distance. He's
Yeah,
gonna
it
find
looks
the break though.
Yeah, peepoHappy are just racing to the finish line now. It looks like only so long left in the map. Only so long for anything to happen. Looking like this point is all but secured.
Absolutely. Tasta will find a Bancho miss. 400k. He has crossed that. The highest score in this lobby. Tatsa. The man is going hard. And he will make quite the difference. It was a team effort as well, actually. Nobody's below 340k for
That's a great
Team
score
Blue.
from Tatsu.
It's a very good
Yep.
score from Tate. Yeah, I'm loving about this match is that there's not been one player who just comes in and solos every lobby. It's like the role of the carry has been passed around so many times to so many different players. So very good showing for both teams overall.
Yep.
Oh yeah, 4 miss by Anthony, what?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Casual stuff. And best act by a lot, only 98. Anthony hitting the Anthony, as they say.
Yeah. Anthony is Anthonying right now. And there we have it, Ampy. Your wish is their command, DT1.
There we go, DT1. A little bit of funny pooling, a little bit of farm maps in this pool.
Right, well,
So
Okay.
Tile was disappointed. Tile was disappointed on missing out on his 600 PP. I don't know if he's gonna be the one, but someone has a chance to get 600 once again.
alright, roll the dice, take the card, let's get right into DT1.
Yeah, I don't think I need to speak too much about what this map's all about. It's remote control, it's DT aim. What more can I say? Not the Taeyang diff, this one is the Miniata diff. This one is a bit less comfortable in my opinion. I mean, basically any map is less comfortable than the Taeyang version, but yeah. Are you competent on 9.2 DT aim? That is the question that this map will ask you.
I don't. That's I have no idea if that's a mind game or blatant honesty.
Yeah. In terms of raw moving your cursor across the screen, the raw aim, this is the highest mechanically difficult map in terms of aim. I think it's like 8 stars pre-rework, or if it's not 8 stars, it's extremely close. So yeah, your risk gonna be a little bit tired after this one probably. Yeah, a really good pick from ADS, I feel, because a lot of peepoHappy's core players, I mean, they can play aim, but 10.5, like high starting DT aim, not really their thing. I'm thinking about that would apply to someone like Anthony W, for example.
Yeah, this is like the fast, and we're just waiting for peepoHappy to have their thoughts back. Okay, never mind. Anthony W sacrificed himself. I figure he will be coming in actually.
Yeah, meanwhile, yeah, iFakers is no surprise on this. I would say iFakers is probably peepoHappy's strongest player on something like this. Very intense DT aim. Meanwhile, at ADS, I mean, look at their full roster. I think all of them are pretty competent on this. I mean, I would say especially Yudha has been playing really well. And also, he basically FC'd last round DT1. So, probably on paper, is the strongest player for this.
Yeah.
Alright, let's see how...
Yeah, no, I don't think you should sleep on any of ADS for this. It's a really good pick for them.
Yeah, let's see.
Okay, Silence getting the early break.
Yep, that won't matter too much though. This map gonna last for quite a bit, 3 minutes and 20 seconds. Lots and lots of time to recuperate and recover. Let's just get into this part right now. Still going to distance off them, not pressing, but that's a good
okay, so
that's a lot of breaks out of people right away. It's only station to hold anything, and not even for any of this one.
Yep, and how can he hold this right now? He is the only solo combo in any lobby right now. Silence still holding 300 combo, very nice for the combo right now. That's gonna find the miss. iFakers in station as well. And then W is still holding 200 combo, but he's the only solo combo in the side of Team Blue. On the other side, however, Team Red definitely very solid. Silence as well to find the miss.
Still shredding.
Absolutely. Okay, let's get into the first guy section. Yunha still holding the full combo right now into the jump. He's not missing on that one. That will find the miss, however. Silence as well. Yunha is still not missing.
So comfortable at this.
Will anybody stop Yunha? Yunha is still going to distance.
Anthony, by the way, who's still comboing, albeit with not very desirable lag.
But he is still holding the combo.
Yunha still has the real FC. This guy not satisfied with one badge. He wants the second. He's putting in the work for it. He's getting into this free part, and so is BTG.
Yeah, BTG4 also carrying his own weight like the Anthony W on the other side, alone man. BTG4 gonna find a break, but it's Anthony W against Ayunha right now, and Ayunha definitely on fire. He has ordered the double batch burger. That he really wants it. He wants that order to come. 900 combo into the second game section. Here we go. It has been going the distance. He's not missing, guys. What? Dude, this is unreal. Anthony W is still going
with him. Anthony's still back to the combo. He's keeping the lead from going anywhere, but...
Oh my god. Everyone broke.
Yeah, the triple break though.
Except for Anthony.
Anthony W against Ayunha. This is it.
I mean, 200k lead is a lot, but if Yunha were to break like just about now, it is kind of comebackable. But
this is slow section though.
I will say I don't know how much I trust Anthony to continue. He looks a little bit shaky here, but he still got the combo. That's what matters. But
yeah, this is it. This is his last stand. Buff Rider Yunha. Into the solo section, we go. All eyes are on him right now. Anthony W as well
What
into
am I
the
looking
stream.
at?
Hey,
What am I
Yunha!
looking at? What am I looking
Wait,
at?
he wants it. Wait,
What is
he's
he
being
doing?
unironic right now. 600, almost 600 PP. Wait, I smell it. Oh my goodness, the turkey is going on. All eyes on Yunha right now.
It's getting.
It's a set
Wait, he's
into the
still
first
fucking-
jump. There it is. Into the second jump. Into
he
the
breaks
final
it.
miss, but
No.
the damage has been done. Yunha with a beautiful combo,
He's done
beautiful
enough.
accuracy.
He
Yeah,
really
he
has
has
done
done
enough.
more than enough. Yunha, I can hear him speak. Man, he's the GOAT, man. 900k. This guy is absolutely going to tile with 700 combo. Definitely should be mentioned as well. Anthony W with a beautiful
Almost to the
600k.
end too. Oh my god.
Yup,
Oh
holy
my
moly.
God. What a fucking
Dude,
score.
what are these performance, man? Dude, dude. That's insanity.
What?
2 minutes, bro. That's a 2 minutes with 97.
When I said I thought he could carry, I did not mean 930k, bro. What?
Dude, he bought the whole forklift, man. 900k. Holy.
Yeah,
Oh my godness.
we're seeing just some unbelievable plays in this match. Some people who should
Yeah.
really rank up, but
Yo, and any PP knowers? Any PP knowers?
That's almost 600, I think.
Oh
but yeah,
my God.
I think
It's
that
fun,
will be doing wonders for Yunha's elite
535.
That's 535. Wow.
man. Wow. That's insanity, man. Holy. Jesus. He's on fire.
Yeah.
Let's see what picks could they go with now. peepoHappy. I mean, they have normal one for
You
the
can
RNG
see-
pick.
I could see a Nomad 4. Or maybe Nomad 5 would be a huge gamble. But I feel like Yunha
I
can
don't know.
probably play that. And I think you want to play anything Yunha can't play, honestly.
3-2.
Yeah, right.
Okay. You're going with 3-2. The SCT2
You really want
map.
to break that momentum that Yunha is having right now. Soon. There we go. 5-2.
Number 2.
Alright, so 3-2 here. And we're absolutely gonna see easy out of both teams. This map is not even that hard to easy, even if you're not an easy player. And
Ah.
even so, both teams have like actual easy players. So I expect we'll see Silvari silence easy, and also probably definitely Phelan easy, but I'm not sure who would easy past that. Actually, I can take a look at last match. It was Daniel and Phelan going easy. Alright, that makes sense.
I see. Alright, well. Let's see if they're gonna do that yet again.
But yeah, this map is extremely easy favored. When it was played in 3WC, 3 out of 3 team members on South Korea went easy because there wasn't any restrictions on mods. So yeah, it's really benefits your team if you have the players who fill that niche. Yeah, do keep in mind it does have a multiplier of 1.75 for easy, so the scores will be
there's some
higher than they
players
seem.
there's some players that here that I think they could go easy. So I will not be surprised if there's
honestly,
more than one.
I expect 4 easies, honestly.
Yep.
The most there could be, but
Yeah,
the teams just have the
I
players
mean,
for it.
Daniel and Celery are definitely going easy. Those are the players they really go
Yeah,
like manage to get a very
and
easy
this
score
map
than any
is
other
just this map is just incredibly nasty on either hidden or hard rock.
Yeah.
So it's definitely like a skill cap check for those 2 mods. So any score those players can eke out is just super precious. So yeah, I'm gonna expect top row basically easy, except instead of Tatse it will be Daniel, and then probably Tatse Hard Rock, Anthony Hidden, and Tile Hard Rock for sure. This guy is
I mean,
like the Hard Rock specialist,
They could
and
go.
then like Nusu Hidden or something.
They could go 8 easies. Oh no, they can't. Never mind.
They're not allowed. You need a Hard Rock and Hidden on both teams.
Yeah. They could go 2
Alright.
easies per team.
Oh, and there it is.
There is two
Bingo,
aces per team.
bango.
Okay. There is two aces per team. It's going to
Yeah,
Celery
four
and
aces.
Silvari, and on people happy
Against
Jane
Phelan
and
and
Phelan.
These teams have absolutely done their homework. They have done their practice, and they're gonna show what they can do with it.
Yup, just going straight into this one. Everyone starting
Oh my
off
God.
quite strong. Daniel and Tal trading
Reading
views as
right
well.
away, not the greatest look. But
Yup, Tatsa and Phelan
modded
against Celery and
players,
Silvari.
the normal modded players have the advantage for people happy with Tatse for now. Anthony
Yeah,
gonna find
definitely
chain breaks
working.
though. Oh yeah.
Find the
Hard
best
work
right
there,
now.
and Tile falls through this though. And things already not off to the greatest start for ADS here, or for Peepo here. Because ADS looking
Yeah.
very solid. 2 easy FCs as we stand.
I guess Phelan's 1v1. Daniel struggling quite a bit and
Oh,
Phelan
no,
dropping as well.
Yeah, the easy dip is just gonna become so massive at this point. Because
Yeah.
I don't know if you trust those easy combos to go anywhere right now.
And Phelan misreads as well. Celery and Silvari will keep on going right
Celery,
now. The pair-
Celery with the SS, very confident. And Silvari
Let's
with
see.
near FCS as well.
Let's see if she can
This
do
is
it right
total
now. How the
destruction,
map is
actually.
going as well.
This is
Now
total
Anthony W
destruction.
trade.
They means,
okay,
okay.
with the
Oh, great.
6 match, sure, why not?
That's exactly what they needed.
The bingo!
Oh no, you can't miss there. You
This
can't
is
miss
not
there.
gonna
You
allow.
can't
Wait,
afford-
Phelan!
But look at
do
how
it.
much
Yeah.
Tatse did on the hard rock.
Oh no!
It's leaving it in striking distance.
Wait, actually,
But the ECs are so far up that it's actually probably still in favor of ADS right now, unless Phelan can keep holding.
Absolutely, Phelan trying to make all the difference by himself. Daniel will catch up, but he needs to catch up fast. He needs to take the bus. That's still doing whatever he can for 100k on Hato. What a match!
Really close.
Anthony W still trying to hit that. Daniel with the misread as well. Phelan still holding. Phelan is still holding. Is that enough? Is that enough?
I don't think it's enough.
Wait. Let the jury count.
Yeah, no way,
Oh my
it's enough.
Wait, it might be. Wait, I
It might
think
be.
it might be. Yeah, we need the refs call. We need the refs call,
We
bro.
need to rough. This is
Anyone
This
with a
gotta be close.
calculator at home, please tell us what's going on. Thank you.
this is about 5k difference.
Dude,
Oh
this
my
is
God.
Oh my god.
This is it. This is the gut-wrenching moment right now. Oh my goodness. Will people happy get the point?
It's going to be
Or
close. It's going to be
is it-
so close now that I
it's
think
going-
about it.
This is
It's
it.
going
This
to be
is
so
it.
close.
Ladies and gentlemen, pray.
Yeah, I mean,
and
while,
I mean
while
it.
we're- while we're waiting, I just gotta shout out Tatse's score, almost 500k on Hard Rock.
Yeah,
That's
actually,
like
I was
absurd.
going
Yeah,
to
it's
say that.
insane.
That's insane, yeah.
Absolute madlad, I'm telling you. That
Okay,
guy is
I think
cracked.
some
Okay.
people did the math in chat, and we're getting the call that people happy has won this pick. Just
Let's
by the
go!
skin of their teeth, I imagine.
Oh
But-
my god, okay.
We
Wait a
are
minute.
waiting for Vixen's call right now.
Alright, faction. You
It's all
know,
on Vixen.
please. Yeah, we want it. We want to know.
I mean, yeah,
gentlemen.
math is math. I mean, I assume whoever did the calculations did it right, but
Yeah.
I guess we do await the official call.
Yeah.
mm. But
I hope
again,
he double checks because
Yeah.
one
This-
number
this is-
off.
Yep, and you're. That's,
Okay,
that's gonna be
he's
fatal.
saying he doesn't know math in chat. Okay, you know what?
Oh
I'll just
my
do it myself.
goodness, mate. Alright.
I need
So
the
dumb.
MP though.
Oh yeah, the MP. Is this like this?
Ampy's doing it. Ampy's doing it.
Yeah, I'm doing it. I'm doing it.
Alright, gentlemen. We shall await.
Vixen is disabled at maths. Yeah, true.
Alright. MP is calculating, ladies and gentlemen. The man knows it. He is.
Might take a quick second to just give me. A
Don't worry, don't worry. We are patient.
He majors economy. He is the financial advisor of
It
this
says it's
tournament right now.
5-4. It says it's 5-4 because they technically
Yeah.
won the pick in points, but it doesn't
Yeah,
count
not
the
yet.
AC multiplier.
Yep.
Okay, so the ADS final score I have calculated.
It's
Wait. What? I need to do both of them though.
Yep. Take your time. If you can't do it. I'll take the lead.
No. I can definitely do
Okay.
it. It's just
Alright.
punching shit into Google Calculator. Okay.
Yep. I'm opening up Desmos.
That's okay. I'm not doing all that, but
Desmos is my friend on uni.
okay. Official call. It is.
Official?
It will be peepoHappy's win.
Let's
Oh
go!
my.
Yeah.
By how
I'm
much?
sure. By gonna make me do more math, huh? Okay.
Come on, man. We're curious.
peepoHappy have won by. Oh my god! Why is my calculator not working?
Oh my
Yeah, that's how
goodness.
much they won by. Sorry for the stuff here, but it is what it is. They won by 61k.
Okay, yep, that's fucked up. That's I ain't gonna sugarcoat it. That's fucked up. Alright, yep, the work that has been done by the easy players, and
Bro is
that's
counting with
absolutely
his
that
finger.
was insane. The bro is counting with his finger. Carry the one.
By how much? By how much did they win?
Okay.
That's
60k.
60k.
60k. Alright. Yeah, that. Alright.
Or maybe I did it wrong because they said 1k, but okay, whatever. I'm pretty confident that it's peepoHappy regardless.
61k difference. Observation.
That's what
Yep,
I
that's-
had. Yeah. Alright, so give me Nomad 1. So ADS gonna try to continue to abuse raw mechanics basically. Yeah, really good pick, I think. It's like I don't want to call it the objectively correct pick, but I think it's the objectively correct pick.
Let's go. Raining Bloom, Sky Flame, Roselia. Alright. This is as vanilla as it gets, ladies and gentlemen. Sky Flame number 1.
Okay, it's going to be Node 1. I love this map so much. Some people call it tiebreaker, but yeah, I have to admit it's pretty long, but it's your typical Node 1. There's a lot of very deep spiky parts. Some stream parts, some spaced stream parts, some cross stream parts. There's some thirds parts. It's pretty hard map overall. It's pretty aim testy, you know. So I don't know. I don't know how much they can rely on RNG right now, being at this part of the match, 5-4. But yeah, they're going all in, I think.
Yeah, but I'm pretty sure that hopefully actually that this is not an RNG pick. I think they are quite confident in their aim actually, and they are ready to take their 6 point. It's either that or because of the DT1 win, probably they are winning between, but this is gonna be way slower compared to the DT1, and yep, Aimha will be showing his face once more.
I mean, if you want to reference low BPM aim, ADS also won Hard Rock 1 by a pretty good margin.
Oh yeah.
And a lot on the back of Tile's really good play on that map, and he is here once again.
Alright, everyone is coming in yet again.
Yeah.
Everyone is definitely on fire so far.
Yeah, you did mention about how it's kind of towardy tradition to talk about how Nomad 1 is the RNG map. Maybe it's true in a mid 6-star pool, but once you get maps this hard, I think you can tell who can aim and who can't.
Yeah, this is going to be definitely quite the
Yeah.
crucial
in
point.
addition to a lot of aim, you gotta keep in mind there's also a few streams that it's not hard to tap, but they're somewhat spaced out, so you need some decent flow aim as well. So a bit more combination of skills required than normal.
Alright, absolutely. Let's just get right into our number
There's
one,
no
the
way
10th
someone
map.
is. You have
And there
range.
it is, Inha. Absolutely.
I don't know. We've been seeing some unbelievable shit this match. So.
Oh my god! The stream!
Ooh, almost
I-
BTG4 gonna find a mess. It's 2v3 right now, looking quite good for people happy. Nijaki definitely making quite a difference against Yunha.
Yeah, it's the very start of the map, and it's pretty long, so I don't know. If everyone manages to hold some very good combo until like the first half of the map, it's going to be so close at the end because the end is more like the very flaky part that most of these players could maybe break. But we're heading right now into the first guy.
Yeah, this
After
will be
this
the make or break section. That's will
after
find the
break.
first miss. And then we go. Can Team Red drag it back to their side? They are doing just that right now, and it's definitely draining quite quickly. Bijak and Anthony W is still holding the line, but for how long? Phelan with the supporting combo, but Tatsu's break will be a bit fatal as Team Red will gain a slight lead. No misses from anybody, by the way.
Jackie breaks.
Alright, this is definitely quite crucial.
Huge detriment to ADS. They're down to peepoHappy. They're down 2 FCs basically.
Yeah, and Phelan
Now
will
breaks
find
with
the
Phelan.
end.
They're just not breaking on ADS Poland.
And yeah, Team Rap definitely showing why Nomad 1
Yes.
is not an RNG pick. They are definitely way comfortable in this one.
So far.
Yeah,
More stream,
so far,
but they get into the
Tyler was
next easier part. And their whole team just looked rock solid, all of them with extremely substantial combo.
Yeah, accuracy as well. Holy moly, above 99%. I mean, it's Nomad 1, but of course, chain messes. Still going on strong though, 100k lead. No, so
Finally,
that was. Yup,
Gonna
sure
go with
did.
crack in ADS's defense here, but nothing could happen until all
Be
of those
careful with
FCs
the
are
stream.
gone. Yeah, they
Careful
should
with
be.
Yeah, there it is. Wait, it's slowly cracking, but Anthony W as well. And then
Tile
no.
mixes.
Cowboy decided to
That's an extremely bad trade for peepoHappy.
And yeah, BTG, the normal one player, along with Yuna.
Yeah, Yunha as well.
Yeah, keep in mind, Yunha, Nova 1, probably not the first thing you associate with him, but he is nailing it right now.
Yeah, here he is, performing all of his mind out of this role. The tactical miss, absolutely planned, all of it, ladies and gentlemen. 1100 combo, the highest in this lobby right now. And there he
They
is, the
both
miss.
break at the
But
same
it's still
time.
time. Wait, it's still time.
There's
Really
still
still
time
holding
for
up.
peepoHappy.
They're creeping peepoHappy where to keep holding very reliably, but don't know if that's gonna happen. They have 300k to call back. They need a lot of time with a lot of combo for that to work.
Yeah,
Absolutely,
the
this will be
hard
a team
part's
effort.
coming. They really need Phelan and the rest of
Yeah,
the
it's even
team
that much
to hit
worse.
hard.
It was right after a break. They can see what's up. Nerves might hit a little bit hard.
Okay, we go
Yeah,
with third.
one to the one third, this will be
Ah,
dangerous.
Thailand, Nijagi.
Yeah, that is a foul trade right now. Team Blue definitely needs all the combo that they have.
Oh,
Phelan with
no.
a miss.
That is that's so sad, dude.
That is absolutely devastating. That's the only solo combo in Team Blue, but that is far from enough. BTG4 will
I
find the
mean,
best, however. That's
I
as
was,
well,
I
though.
was about to say ADS had a very minimal combo as well, but with Tate gone, looking just about over for this pick.
Yeah, the combo is definitely equal, but Team Blue definitely wants something more than just equality. The shot, BTG4 with chain miss,
Well,
however.
kind of, yeah, chain miss, but it's not
Yeah,
chain misses out of any other player, so it won't have too much impact.
absolutely.
Yeah,
We
combos are
will
basically
need-
just tied up. Yunha's still the leader in the lobby, as he has been so many times this match.
Oh, that is shaking so much right now.
Yep. Let's just get right into the stream and
Oh my
nobody,
God, I mean-
nobody missing people happy. Wait, this
Okay,
is a chance.
wait a
This
second.
is
Wait a
It's
second.
170k. That's so much for a 5-minute map. I don't know if it's enough.
Yeah, but of
They need
course
Tyler
they will
break.
do whatever they can. That's with the bands though. Yeah, and Nusu still
Tyler is
holding
not
the
breaking.
ground.
Tyler is just not breaking.
Now,
Yeah, this is definitely looking very dim. Anton W, Nijaki, and Phelan trying to make the dream alive, but no longer.
Probably they put the nails in the coffin. No matter what happens
Yeah.
now.
Absolutely, Tyler and Nusu putting people happy to sleep right now.
Insult to injury right there. And Tile
Yeah,
Nusu, very chill, hitting this stiff spike into the ending.
Absolutely, all of them going to cross out to 500k soon enough, and there it is. Team Red will be having the match point in their pocket right now.
Looking
Yeah.
pretty hard for peepoHappy.
But do keep in mind they've come back from worse. Let's just say.
Absolutely, absolutely.
A 2-6 deficit is not taking them. Then what's a 4-6 deficit then, huh?
Let's not look down on them, because the other day they won 6 picks in a row to win the match and come here to the grand finals. I am not looking down at them.
I mean, the chances are not looking good, but if there is a team with the mental resilience to bring this back, it is them. I mean, think about it this way. They only need to take one breakpoint. The whole reason ADS have a lead is they took a single breakpoint on Nomad 6. peepoHappy take that back, and we're looking at a tiebreaker, pretty much.
Alright, yep. This is it. Team Blue's turn to pick yet again, but they still need that breakpoint. That one single breakpoint is what's stopping them.
Where do they get it? I think their options, they have a variety of options available to them, but they're all kind of risky.
Yep.
I'm thinking if they want to go for something safe, maybe Nomad 4, Fremud 1. If they want to go for something more gamble, maybe Nomad 5. The Nomad 5 is not your typical Nomad 5. It is 180 BPM blue archive flowing.
Yeah, it's gacha map, literally.
Hidden 1 exists, and they kind of have the advantage. Okay, it's gonna be Nomad 4. It is Nomad 4.
Yep,
So,
it will be Nomad 4.
Okay.
I'm alright with this. I mean, they did lose this yesterday, but that's just because Lujol FC'd. I don't know if they're expecting that to happen again on ADS's side. So yeah, Nomad 4, peepoHappy. I have been touting them as the tech alt weird maps team, and they're gonna really stick to their guns. And this will be their final pick. So yeah, this style of tech, extremely slider jump focused. There's not too many cut streams or aim control. It's just huge slider velocity, huge slider spacing in between those. So I don't think it's the area where peepoHappy have the greatest advantage, but I mean they have kind of exhausted all of their best picks. So here we are, and they're gonna need to start winning some coin flips if they want to have a chance at the badge still.
Absolutely.
But yeah, the way ADS have been playing, it's just peepoHappy really gonna have to earn this point and every point that follows. Because ADS are not giving them anything for free right now.
And peepoHappy will have 2 points to gain back, and yep, there will be a fight and a half. There you go, we are seeing the players coming in. Chikato will be
it is the famed core here for peepoHappy once again. I've said so many times, and I'll say again, Phelan, Anthony W, Tatse. And last time I said that on the alt map, Nijaki also pulled a very good performance. Meanwhile, on ADS, not really their strongest skill set, I would say.
Is this the first map Chikaro comes in for?
Yeah, it makes sense. This is like Chikaro's skill set, but
wait,
he's not like one of their core players, I must say. But let's see if they can prove us to something why they're on the team here.
Yep, he went for the, I think, Fremont 3 with Hidden. Fremont 4 with Hidden actually, and he will be coming in yet again into this Nomad 4. Definitely quite the player, but let's see him perform.
Huge slider. Oh, Nijaki. It's not a good start for peepoHappy.
Absolutely.
So even for now, yeah, the repeated breaks out of Nusu and Nijaki won't matter too much. Although they have that minuscule combo lead for peepoHappy because of it. And that combo lead is no longer. But Chicago fighting the first breakout of the FCs here.
And Jabari as well. Wait, it's looking good. It's looking good. Team Blue with the 3-full combo. 2-full combo.
He is no longer dangerous, and even got Tate and
you don't want to give Anthony this space on this type of maps. Tate is doing too good too.
Absolutely. Tate and Anthony W. Yep, all of them just cutting in Team Red's legs.
Like a random break, but so long as Anthony is holding onto the combo, nothing else matters.
There's no combo in the side of Team Red as well. 200k deficit is just absolutely devastating. Anthony W wanting to cosplay as Lucho right now. He's still comboing. Oh my goodness. Wait, he hits it.
That ain't too hard. I can do that too. We'll see if he can.
Oh my god. Will he be the man? Will he be the Lucio? Let's get right into this one. Hitting the space stream right into the last section. More sliders, more very tricky barras, but this is nothing to him. He's devouring all of this. All eyes are on him. Anthony W cosplaying as Lucio. No, not even Lucio. He is cosplaying as himself. The man will do it. It is no.
Oh my godness. Oh my godness gracious, bro. Oh my godness.
Wow, Anthony!
Anthony hit the Anthony, bro. He just hit the Anthony.
Anthony actually, he got better acting Lucial's FC as well. Anthony is not Lucial Anthony.
Oh my god. Anthony.
Jesus.
We see the second FC. Yo, that's getting an S rank is actually so sick too. But Anthony just getting up the spotlight, that's
oh my goodness.
So insane.
So no, you can't time out. That's not in the rules.
Nope.
That's not time out. That's not time out. I'm sorry. But holy moly.
Jesus. Okay. Both teams kind of just playing out of their minds right now. And I gotta say, whoever wins this match, whether it's ADS or people, they really have done the work to deserve it. But yeah. ADS, I think. ADS are really out. If you look at everything they picked is just solid mechanics focused map. What maps like that are there left? There are none, basically.
That is my bad.
So now... What?
Yeah, there is a timeout. It's my bad.
Oh, there is. Okay. I thought there wasn't.
Yeah, no, I thought there wasn't too. Yeah, my bad.
Alright, whatever. But okay, they're gonna have some time to try to ruminate on what's the best pick here. So, to look over their options, they have Nomad 5, which is like... It's just a gamble pick, no matter who you are, basically. They have Hidden 1, which they've won a lot of aim maps, but Hidden has not been their strong suit against peepoHappy. They have Hard Rock 2, which, as some in the chat have kind of discussed, it's a kind of RNG map because very focused on 2 really hard cut stream parts, which is very volatile. You can just no-lock the whole thing and you're gone. There's a DT4, which is a DT ult map. And 10.3 ult, always very weird, very niche skill set. Limited information on how well both teams can do. And then finally they have Fremont 1, which honestly I would say that's the only map I know for a fact they won't pick. Because why would you pick that after Anthony just did that? So, because that's like a very similar map, or somewhat similar map.
I'll use the timeout to go to look for something to drink. Be right back.
Okay. Well, 5 minutes, guys. It's 2 AM.
Okay, if you wanted my guess, I think Hard Rock 2 or Hidden 1. I'm gonna just say I'm completely going out on a limb here, because like clearly they are not even sure, like they're deciding right now. So could be anything, but I would put those 2 as being more likely. Because I think any other map, you are risking Anthony popping off. At minimum Anthony and maybe some other players.
Yeah, like a no sane and not desperate team is going to pick Nomad 5. It's just not going to happen.
Although I will add for Hidden 1, despite peepoHappy's being more comfortable at Hidden in general, They played Hidden One yesterday, and they dropped not the highest scores. I mean, nothing too extraordinarily like low, but ADS might look at that and say, you know what, we can do better.
Okay, I'm back.
Destruction unleashed.
But yeah, just everyone place your bets on the chat and what's going to be this last extremely critical pick.
Please,
it's
Hidden One. I want to see Hidden One. I would love to see Hidden One.
I honestly don't mind a single map left in the pool. They're all like pretty cool in their own respects. But in terms of sound quality, probably Hidden One is the best one.
Yeah.
But yeah, tension building.
Yeah.
We don't know what's gonna happen in terms of even what map's gonna be played. And especially what would happen on the map is anyone's game. I don't think they have any slam dunk picks anymore. Anything is gonna be coin flip. Oh, it looks like we have a map put in.
He put elevator music.
Oh, got me fucking on edge for that.
Turn that shit up.
But yeah, it's all one pick. One pick between either a badge for one team or the tiebreaker, or the tiebreakers rather.
Get reset, yeah.
As a commentator, I think you know which outcome we would prefer, but
Yeah, for the what do you call it?
Jack's facts is so right. Jeopardy music should be played. That is such the correct vibe right now.
EX lobby. Also, holy moly. Imagine a tiebreaker and then a bracket reset. Boy, I will be sleeping at 5 a.m.
No. We can dream, but ADS, you know, of course, not gonna let that happen if they have anything to say about it.
Yep.
I mean, just gonna take a second to reflect and say that regardless of what happens, I mean, both teams clearly playing their hearts out, getting some really good scores on the maps that I did not expect at all. So, really props to both teams no matter what happens, but of course, they probably don't want to hear that. They would like to see the PNG on their profile, and I do not blame them. So
Let's talk about the mental in this type of moments. Who do you think is like the most motivated team right here? ADS just lost a pick there, one pick away, like one lose away from going to tiebreaker. Oh, Haru too.
Sorry. You do bring up an interesting discussion though, because like strictly speaking, ADS have the advantage here, but
you know what I think?
I mean,
I think peepoHappy has the best mental moment right now, because they have nothing to lose right now. They are saying like, well, let's bring this back. We did this once, we can do it again. On the other hand, ADS is thinking, okay, if we lose this big, we're going to tiebreaker. If we lose tiebreaker, we are going to bracket reset. They don't want that.
Yeah.
You know?
Oh, yeah.
So it's a very critical moment for ADS. I hope they discussed this pick enough. But yeah, let's see if this is worth it. This pick was worth it.
This pick could be like a very, effective way to stop Anthony's momentum, because 5 minutes is quite a long time actually. Some players even cool down that fast.
Yeah, this is going to be an extremely volatile pick, I feel. I mean, what the map is all about, 180 BPM cut streams at CS 6.5, and they're also pretty spaced. So all those factors tossed together, and you have a recipe for a map that not too many people are going to be really consistent on.
Quite an intense map.
But yeah, I do need to shout out Tate. Did get a very good precision score earlier in this match in a very similar map actually, or somewhat similar map. So should be someone we're looking out for.
Fun fact: once I once commentated on him. Like I kid you not, he got like #1 on a map with Hidden Hard Rock. Nobody like visited with Hidden Hard Rock on a match, and that was #1 leaderboard. So this man is a real deal.
Wait, who are you talking about?
Tatsa. He once played like a map
I feel you. But I think ADS have really picked this for a reason as well. I mean, they have Tayo, who's like, this is his shit pretty much. Precision and Hard Rock, and 3 players besides that who are also pretty good at Hard Rock. I will say I don't think BTG really likes Hard Rock over like a Hidden, for example, but I think for the rest of the team it makes more sense.
Yeah, this.
And so yeah, this is you gotta mention also this. In this context, the song really works. It's very tense music.
No,
very
very
stress-inducing, I think, which is the correct vibe.
All right, let's do this. This will be the very last pick in this hard match.
The stakes do not get any higher. ADS have broken a single pick, and peepoHappy need to do the same thing right now. Their 40 lives are on the line.
Oh my.
Yup. Can they break through ADA's unbreakable defense? Or will they yet again hold out and weather out the storm? Let's get right into this one. Slowly but surely, the appetizer does not be so good. Let's just get right into this one.
Some streams coming up. Coming in.
This will be. Absolutely, but they are handling it like a champ right now.
Whoever finds the chain misses, it will cost the entire match. Oh no, Sue's got
as well right now.
You
wait. They're dropping like flies. peepoHappy currently looking really nice right now.
Oh my god,
the full combo.
Somebody's backfired spectacularly.
Oh my god, that's insane. That's so much difference so far.
Exactly with the
nothing.
But Anthony hits the star. Hits the star.
Anthony needs to keep holding to make sure this is safe, though. I mean,
absolutely. But 300k, that is massive right now.
Everyone keeps breaking it. Sick for Anthony, bro.
Thailand and you are gonna do whatever they can, but Anthony W is still going the distance into the other section. Here we go. Gonna be tiny bit tricky, bit of slowdown to throw you off, but he is ready for it. All eyes are on Anthony W. Will he do a second? Never mind.
But there's no combo. There's no combo.
Damage has been done. Yeah, for the 40k, a fraction of the map left. Anthony W, an absolute madman, once again showing who's the boss, who is actually ruling in this lobby. And this Hard Rock 2 will be an absolute mispick. The defense has been broken, and Anthony W is his own battering ram.
That's insane.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have tiebreaker. We have tiebreaker, ladies and gentlemen. Let's bloody go. Oh my god. This is it.
And yeah, I mean,
I'm pinging twice, whatever, I don't care.
I mean, ADS had all of that time to think about that pick, and it did not go their way at all. I mean, like, basically, full team did better on peepoHappy. So, and yeah, with that blunder, they're gonna find themselves in the tiebreaker situation.
Yeah, and right now, after 5 minutes, and this is the result. Their mental is in the gutter right now.
As someone just said in chat, the W in Anthony is not for nothing, bro. And yeah, I'm going to bring back the same discussion as before. The mental state right now. ADS might be so devastated after losing that for such a big difference. Now going to the tiebreaker, people must be very motivated for this. Let's see what map are we going to see. The other day we saw tiebreaker.
peepoHappy, just the team that refuses to die. They're doing it once again, it looks like. But, I mean, of course they still need to win this pick, but things looking up.
The other day, on Friday, we saw Phelan and Anthony pull off both insane scores. Anthony pulling Atsumi's with 99 yak on tiebreaker 2. Let's see. I am expecting ADS to ban that map. So we're going to have to see.
I expect a if you were saying a tiebreaker 3 ban from ADS. I mean they
No,
have just
tiebreaker
lost like tiebreaker 2, really?
Yeah,
I mean
that's
Anthony did pop up last time. That could make sense. But I'm thinking that tiebreaker 3 is like a tech-ish map. Well, that's not even really fair. It's like pretty light tech, so maybe they won't ban it.
I think we can all agree that peepoHappy is banning tiebreaker 1.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
There's
yeah,
no
I
other
agree with
choice.
that.
So I think they actually had the advantage in both tiebreaker. Wait, tiebreaker 2 might be more RNG, but I think they had definitely the advantage on a map like tiebreaker 3. Tiebreaker 2 might be more RNG for them.
So I think your analysis is right. I think we see either 2 or 3 for sure.
Yeah, for sure.
It's all up to ADS. They have their critical decision once again. They get to choose the battlefield, sort of. Do you go with the? Oh, they have both bans. Oh my God!
Okay,
What's the
Monga
pick?
S.
What's the
Oh
pick?
my god,
What's
that's
the
Lord
pick?
have mercy, Lord have
Monga
mercy.
S. Monga
Oh,
S.
drum roll.
Buddha bless
Put the
us,
map-
Buddha
put
bless
the
us.
map-
It's a
Oh
roll,
my
it's a
God,
roll! Wait, is it
ban the
tiebreaker
same
2? Is it
Ban the
tiebreaker
same
2?
map.
Wait, is it tiebreaker 2?
No. It's gonna be
Tiebreaker
something. They banned. They both
Wait,
banned the
wait.
same map, and they're deciding between the two
It's
other.
One. It's Rolls 1 though. I think they bought one TV1 or something. I don't know. Wait. It's the
We are seeing tiebreaker 2 once again.
Wait, wow, oh my god. I'm actually kinda
Oh my.
They both banned tiebreaker 1.
They were
What?
so unsure about the jumps. Jesus Christ.
I mean,
I-
I really think ADS could perfectly have seen that coming from peepoHappy. I'm surprised
Yeah.
they didn't,
Yeah.
or maybe
Why?
they said fucking let the roles of the ref decide this, and they
Ah.
banned it too.
Okay, fair
knows?
point,
I
fair
mean,
point. Still though, that's I mean leaving the tiebreaker
Was
to up to
tiebreaker-
chance?
what tiebreaker one that bad for ADS? I mean,
Oh my
they won
god.
every aim map. Why ban it? I mean, okay.
I have
Look,
no idea.
I'll try to understand the decisions, right? Tiebreaker
Yeah.
one's not really a conventional aim map. It's kind of like sort of alt at the same time, which they have shown they don't really want to play. So that could be where it's coming from. But
Yeah, this is something else actually. A bit questionable, but you know what? Let's just believe. Right
yeah,
now.
I don't know where that came from at all. But all right, we are going to be on to the same battlegrounds as we saw yesterday. peepoHappy did actually play this tiebreaker, and it was their requirement to make it into this match to begin with. And we're ending where we began, and it's going to be TV2 once again.
But
Wait.
sadly, this will not be the end of for peepoHappy. This will be only the midway point, and this will be a heavy load on them right now. But of course, this is
Blank Tap,
definitely
what time is it for you?
3 a.m.
Oh my.
at my parents' house. This is it. This is peak. Like I barricaded my door with pillows and blankets, so
Yeah.
it damps off the noise. And yeah, let's just get into it, ladies and gentlemen. Happy
Yay.
Let's witness history.
As much as
Look at
I'm still weirded out by ADS's tiebreaker 1 ban, I feel
Yeah,
like
yeah,
between
same.
tiebreaker 2 and tiebreaker 3, I feel like this was their preferred option.
Yeah,
I-
probably. Yeah,
They got a little bit lucky, I feel.
after what they saw
yeah.
from Anthony on Momo 4, I will be pretty scared
Yeah.
of my pick.
Yeah, I really do think that they had the actual choice, but they
Yeah,
left
I
it
mean,
up to
people
chance.
happy
And there
did
it
pretty
is.
well on this last time, but I think ADS have super good stream roster. But
Yep.
that being said, their stream players are probably more comfortable at a higher BPM. This being like 178, and it's pure flow aim. I don't know how good that will be for them, but only time will tell.
Absolutely, and we're just starting off. Let's kick this off, ladies and gentlemen. I introduce you. Never mind, I don't even need to introduce you. It's tiebreaker 2. Nosu will find the first miss, and it's 3v4 already. Nosu full combo, but this is tiebreaker.
Both teams have really put their best foot forward in terms of their rosters here. I mean, these are the players you've seen, the names so many times. Gonna come in one more time and see what they can do.
Absolutely, Phelan will find another miss though, and that's gonna swing a tiny bit to Team Red, but it's too early to say anything, and I'm just gonna witness as an example in half.
If you're on Nusu as well. Dude, if you're ADS, you know how Nusu is not the breaks you want to see on a screen map, bro.
Absolutely, it's all up to BTG for Rental right now. BTG for lasting longer than Anthony W last time on Nomo 2, but this is a different ball game, ladies and gentlemen. This is basketball rather than baseball right now. That's an Anthony W.
What?
Phelan is not having a good run of it this time. Last time he comboed up to like halfway. Not gonna happen this time. But his team's got his back for the time being.
Absolutely, 20k lead, definitely something very nice. Injecting to find a miss.
That's very critical. That even the combos actually brings it in favor of ADS.
Oh no!
Anthony
Crucial, that is crucial! That's the only sole lifeline right now. He wants to be the hero. He has failed to do so on the Hard Rock 1 pick, but can he do it in the most crucial moment yet? BTG Fontal still holding the full combo. Yunha and Nusu supporting as well. Phelan, Anthony W nowhere to be seen. And he's folding.
BTG breaks. BTG breaks.
ADS has the opportunity of a lifetime though. Tile has got everything right now.
There is still three major combo in the side of Team Red, and Tile is the full comboing. You know, finally breaking, however, that's gonna give some chance to peepoHappy. But Tile is speaking other ways. The man does not want anything to do with losing. The man wants the W right now, and he's still doing the W with the master check as well.
We'll see how much damage Tile can do here. He's got a huge combo, huge opportunity.
Oh
my God,
oh no,
man.
Anthony! Oh, Anthony!
Anthony definitely not looking too good right now. He is faltering. Nusu and Tile, however, recovering very nicely. Tile still with the full combo. He got the RPG, man. Still going the explosive.
It gets into the slightly easier part of Tile. It's just nailing everything, and so is Nusu. They have 2 layers of defense, 2 scores that need to go down for peepoHappy to get anywhere.
Absolutely, Tatsa and Phelan, the last hope for peepoHappy right now. All of the pressure is on them as Anthony W yet again. Phelan missing. Tatsa is just one man against the world right now. All eyes are on him to make a magic happen. Tatsa, can he become the Houdini in this absolute shark-infested water? Tile, Nusu finally missed it. It's all right now. Tile is still full comboing. The man is not giving me up whatsoever. Nusu with the chain miss, but Tile is going the distance. He is absolutely rolling with it. Consistency and it's all Tatsa. It's all Tatsa. I beg you. Tatsa, can he do it?
He already did so much damage. 150k on a tiebreaker of this length is so big. Tatsa,
Wait a second, everyone just change
this. Yeah, but outside Anthony and Phelan. They need to work hard, they need to work overtime, they need to work 5 different jobs to melt ends meat. Can they do it? Can they do work harder? Anthony W and Phelan still going to distance for again.
That's so much work to be done.
This is very hard, and all up to Anthony W in one of the hardest sections soon enough.
The hardest section, he needs to nail everything. The rest of his team is
gotta be his own army.
It's only him.
This is it. Anthony W, everything has come down to his blood, sweat, and tears, pop-offs, and just ups and downs. This is it, Anthony W.
He is the one who has to carry him through.
This is it. This is all the moment.
This last part is going to decide
with the support combo Phelan, that's as well. 100k deficit right now. Here we go. Here. This is it. This is it. Anthony W is still going to distance. Tile Nusu. BTG forward the chain. I think the dream has been shattered, ladies and gentlemen. Nijaki still trying to realize his best, but no longer. Tile with the absolute pop-up at the most crucial moment. And sadly, I think the dream run has ended. 100k deficit, there is just not much combo in the side of Team Root into the space stream. Unless Tile dies on the floor, there will be no hope, there will be no salvation. Into the other hard part, Nusu missing, BTG with chain miss, but the lead, it's not budging, it's not going anywhere. It will be here to stay for Team Red. 130k lead into the space section. Anthony W with the chain miss, and I think that's a mindset. Nijaki can play whatever he wants, and he will miss in the end. Only
Well,
fraction of the map left.
it got a bit closer on the back of those chain misses, but it is not enough though.
It's not
Man.
enough, sadly.
Yeah, Nitaki breaking, and that is, if it was not already done, definitely done now.
Absolutely, the Ascos play as the hammer, and they will just punch the last nail in the coffin right now. 70k deficit, but that is so close and yet so far for Team Blue right now. That's the only substantial combo, but that has been neutralized by Nusu and Tile. BTG4 and Yuna having decent supporting combo as well. 80k deficit will never be gone, and it will cement itself as the lead to destroy peepoHappy. They were so close to bringing this back to yet again another round, but Tile, the man, has showed up at a perfect timing.
That
And
was
there
so
it is,
close.
ladies and gentlemen. Your winner of Sexy Quiz Chomas's tournament is ADS Plus Poland.
Congrats,
7 to 6.
congrats to ADS Poland
Yep.
for being the
Congrats.
Chomasos of all time.
Absolutely.
That was a great match to witness, bro. peepoHappy almost pulling the same thing they did the other day on Friday. Not quite, but you know, all the way
Yep.
to tiebreaker, pulling very good scores. But yeah, Tile absolutely popped off. That's so insane from him.
Yeah, that'll be
Yeah, you
a
know.
score that goes down remembered for a very long time.
Yeah, and congratulations. Yeah, that is amazing. What a match. Very good game to all of them. And especially
Yeah.
your winner.
Congratulations to Romania,
we
Romania
will
for
read
winning.
the names of all the victors. Congratulations to Silvari, Nusu, BTG, Celery, Chikato, Yunha, Silence, and last but absolutely not least, Tile.
All goats. It's a team full of
Yep.
goats.
Absolutely.
Nosu will get his first batch. This guy appeared for me and absolutely popped off the entire tournament. The same happened with everyone else in this team.
Absolutely wonderful.
Everyone popped off here, and yeah, of course, congratulations to peepoHappy for putting such an insane battle. That was such a good match to see. They pulled off an insane run on lower bracket, almost going to bracket reset for their last chance. And yeah, if that's going to it for this tournament, it was super fun to watch. They well, congrats for the badge,
Yep.
for everyone appeared right now. They're going to have the Mika badge.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Yeah, that batch design's insane. We got a sneak peek. It is incredible.
Yeah, the match is pretty good.
But
So, yeah.
yeah, thanks to all the players who played in tournament.
Yep.
Well, not just this match, but the entire time. Hopefully, you had fun playing.
Yeah.
The pools were a little bit unconventional, a little bit weird, but hopefully you had fun with a bit more out there picks. And of course, thank you to the teams for bringing us some extremely entertaining matches. Both matches at Grants going to tiebreaker. You really cannot ask for more than that.
Love it.
And yeah, thanks. Thanks to staffers, refs, streamers, commentators, all that.
yeah, I have
Um,
to say,
and
thank you everyone on the staff for carrying, especially Yampi, bro. You popped off the entire tournament. You stream a lot of
Yampi, the
matches, commentate a lot of matches. I really have to say thank you, man.
And of course, Setsuke for being the tournament host, the guy who put everything all together. And I don't know how at liberty I am to speak about this, but you might see a few more Setsuke tournaments soon. Guys on the grind.
Oh yeah, you might see more in the future. Of course, thank you very much for Tutka. Tutka carried me the whole tournament. I did not do that much. He popped off here. So yeah, Tutka is my bro, is my goat. So yeah, thank you everyone for watching, and I hope I see you on my future projects. I hope I see you too, Blanca MP2, and the keys, of course. We're streaming this right now. So yeah, that's it for this journey. Nothing else to say. I hope you all had fun, and see you next time. Goodbye.
See you next time. Bye bye.